I'm making this video to assist the Uber drivers with their Uber taxes. If you are not an Uber driver, please share this video with an Uber driver that you do know. Hopefully a family member or a friend, not just some random Uber driver. The reason why I'm making this video today is because April 10th, today, is the first day that self-employed people and sole proprietors can go apply for the PPP forgivable loan. An Uber driver is a sole proprietor and self-employed. Therefore, when they went to their lender, a lot of the banks are saying, in order to apply, you need your 2019 tax return. Therefore, I'm making this video to assist with the Uber taxes. So while we're doing it, you might as well do it properly and save taxes to make sure you're doing it correctly and you're not overpaying taxes. So let's start with just saying that both the income and the deductions, all information regarding the Uber activity goes on the Schedule C of your individual income tax return. Schedule C, like in CAT. You're gonna have the income side. So let's start with the income side. This is straight from an actual 2019 1099K from Uber. The income side is either gonna be a 1099K or a 1099 miss. Regardless, they're both gonna be inputs into your tax return on your Schedule C as your gross sales. In this example, it's gonna be $34,000. If you're an Uber driver, you're in luck because you can help. This will help you at looking at the actual form. The reason why I'm not doing a screen share is because I know TurboTax is the most popular software, but then there's TaxAt, there's H&R Tax Cut, there's so many other tax softwares, major name brand ones, there's probably 20 of them. So as much as I'd love to do a screen share, which I've done in plenty of my videos, I think it's better to just go over these from a high-level overview to help you universally, no matter what platform you're using as your do-it-at-home software. But this one, okay, this is for Uber, 1099K, box 1A, $34,000. You're gonna input that into your software, and that's gonna show up on your Schedule C as your total sales. So the income side of it, very straightforward. It's as simple as that. Let me just say that whatever appears on your 1099K, that is definitely not how much money you receive. So that's not like your net income that you received. This is your total gross sales, and from that, Uber took away a lot of money, and we're gonna go over those as your deductions. So these are your deductions. If you don't have this, you want to log into your Uber account as the driver and look for the tax summary. Look up tax summary for 2019. It's going to tell you driving totals, completed trips, online miles. It's going to give you the works. You need to have this form. The deductions, which are on the Schedule C2, the deductions, they're going to be made up of things that are on this form, the tax summary from Uber, and the deductions are going to be the other expenses that are not on this form. So you don't want to miss one or the other. You want to have both of these. So this tax summary sheet from Uber, this is giving you your deductions on a silver platter. They are literally just laying out line expense, just line by line by line. So let's start. So it's going to say, these are your expenses, fees, and tax. And then they're going to give you a second supplementary sheet. And they're going to list the expenses, literally, line by line. Uber service fee, $6,000. Booking fee, another $6,000. Split fare fee. Airport Uber fees. Instant pay charges. They're going to give the tolls. All of these are expenses that you can deduct. Make sure you do not miss these. You cannot miss these. These are straight from Uber. So these will go on your Schedule C, and you're going to literally just line by line list them out and write the dollar value as expenses that you can deduct. So that's from the category from the Uber summary sheet labeled expenses, fees, and tax. That's going to be a big amount. The second thing that you do want to deduct from this sheet are the online miles. That's going to be towards the upper right. The online miles, whatever is listed there, for example, in this case, it says 25,000 miles. That's the minimum. That's the absolute minimum amount of miles that you do want to deduct. So the online miles, that's going to encompass everything while you're actually on a trip with the passenger, while you're waiting, while you're driving around to get the passenger, all that. So that's whenever your app is on, that's going to be your online miles. So that should be the absolute minimum. If you did some driving for work purposes on top of that, then you would be deducting that as well. So that's why I say whatever's listed as your online miles in this tax summary sheet from Uber, that's the minimum amount that you want to be deducting. In your tax software, you're going to be given the option to deduct the mileage. The mileage method is based off, you get a certain amount of cents per mile driven. And then they're going to ask you, do you want to take the actual method? That's where you're actually deducting the true cost of your gas, your repairs, your maintenance, your insurance, depreciation. I would say, generally speaking, unless you bought a very expensive vehicle in the current year or this tax year that you're reporting, if you did not buy an expensive vehicle, then you generally just want to use the standard mileage rate. So that's just the mileage method. So in other words, you're not listing the actual cost of the gas, the repairs, the maintenance. You're just writing how many miles you've driven, and then you're getting a deduction based off how many miles you've driven. And that's very straightforward. Therefore, from this sheet, what you want to extract as deductions are the expenses, fees, and tax. That's straight from the Uber summary sheet, and the online miles. So those are the two things that you're looking for to extract from this informational sheet from Uber, and you're deducting on the Schedule C. On top of that, like I said, this is handed to you on a silver platter by Uber, and then additionally, you want to deduct the things that are not given to you and not represented on this Uber sheet because they have no idea, which is based on your personal situation. The first thing that you want to deduct is your cell phone. A lot of times for other businesses, a cell phone may not really truly be associated as a business expense. In this case, it is 100% without a doubt absolutely deductible because how are you using the app? It's all running through your phone. So it's going to be deductible, no questions asked. So don't forget your cell phone expenses. So please deduct that. Another thing that you do want to deduct are the supplies. This might be more true for the Lyft drivers, but if you're buying supplies such as tissues, hand sanitizers, water bottles, snacks, whatever it may be, to provide to the passengers or for the car. Those are supplies that you can deduct as well. So please do not forget that. Another one that you do, this is your choice, is the home office deduction. Now, I understand, yes, obviously, you're on the field. That's where the work takes place. However, you still need a place to do the administrative work, whatever that may be. And if you're using a place exclusively for work purposes, carved out in your home, then you can deduct the home office. This is up to you. You don't have to take this. It depends on how aggressive you do want to be. If you do want to take the home office deduction, within that deduction, you have two ways to do it. You can just do the simplified method, which is a very low audit risk. You get $5 a square foot, and you just write how many square feet were used for your home office. The other way is to prorate it based off the actual expenses. So these are my actual expenses for rents or mortgage interest or utilities or whatnot. So even within home office, you have a riskier way and you have a conservative way. Or you could just completely not take it. It's up to you. If I were in your shoes, I would take it. Okay. That's my advice for completing your Uber taxes. Again, I'm doing this because a lot of people are looking to complete their Uber taxes in order to get the PPP loan application in. But if you're going to do your taxes for 2019, better do it right. It might as well save taxes while you're at it. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them below. And if other people have experience with the Uber taxes and can answer any questions confidently, please help one another out. I know people are rushing to get this done, to get the PPP loan in, the application in. So please, if you could, I'd greatly appreciate it if you could help out one another. Thank you so much. Please subscribe. Until next video, take care.